Well, Bennett Kessler filed this following report. Inyo Water Director Bob Harrington has reviewed and commented on the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power's plans to pump the Owens Valley Underground for the next year. In his opening letter, Harrington calls DWP's plans, quote, more conservative than pumping plans developed during the dry years of the early 90s, end quote. Harrington also notes that well fields throughout the county remain below the required baseline years of the mid-80s. While the Owens Valley Underground still suffers from low water levels, Inyo lodged no real objections to DWP's plan to pump approximately 65,000 acre-feet for the year, with plans for the first 6 months. Now, Harrington went well field by well field in his letter. He said that as of last year in the Laws area, quote, 10 out of 18 well-filled parcels measured by the Water Department were significantly below baseline, end quote. Pumping last year caused water table declines up to nearly 2 feet. Now in Bishop, Harrington said pumping will be compliant with the Hillside Decree. He added, quote, we encourage LADWP to work with other water management entities and water rights holders on Bishop Creek to reach equitable solutions on the Bishop Cone. We also request that stock water uses on the Bishop Cone be supplied fully, end quote. Now in Big Pine, last year, water table declines up to 2.40 feet. Monitoring wells are below baseline water levels by as much as 6 feet. Inyo County says the proposed pumping will result in water tables 4 to 7 feet below baseline. Inyo does not object to the pumping rate, but wants an update on the Big Pine regreening project. Now in the Taboose Aberdeen area last year, there was less than half a foot increase to a decrease of nearly 2 feet in the water table. Water levels remain below baseline up to nearly 8 feet. No objections are raised to the pumping plan there. Now continuing in southern Inyo, the T-Balt Sawmill area saw water table declines last year. Water levels remain below baseline. The pumping rate here includes reduced pumping at Black Rock Hatchery. Inyo has no objections. In the Independence Oak area, there were water table declines last year. Levels remain below baseline. Inyo has no objections, but wants an update on the Independence regreening project. In the Sims Shepherd area, water table levels remain below baseline. At 2 sites, water tables declined more than 6 feet since 2011. Vegetation conditions in 2 areas have also declined. There are no objections to pumping here, and no objections either in the Bear Georges area. Now in Lone Pine last year, vegetation cover in the only well-filled parcel was significantly below baseline. No pumping objections were raised here, and these comments were discussed at last week's technical group meeting. Well, Mammoth Hospital had another Daisy Award winner, and Sierra Wave Media's Rob Gill was on hand.
Mammoth Hospital nurses were honored with the Daisy Award at a luncheon held May 5th at Mammoth Hospital. The award is part of the Daisy Foundation's program to recognize the amazing efforts nurses perform every day. Out of the 9 nurses nominated in various specialties throughout Mammoth Hospital, the overall winner was labor and delivery nurse Debbie Smart.
I've been in nursing about 21 years. I worked 10 years down in Bishop, and I've been here in Mammoth Hospital for 11. What I enjoy about my job the most is that it's just a part of me. It's the comfort zone. It's finding that job that is just a part of me, and I love doing what I do and the ease of conveying that to my patients and taking care of my patients.
Smart was nominated by a local patient who had both of her babies at Mammoth Hospital and had Smart as her nurse, saying that Smart made her feel so comfortable and at ease that when she had her second baby at Mammoth Hospital, it was like having her best friend there holding her hand.
Oh, it's just phenomenal. Just that someone thinks enough of you to write it up and to say such nice things about you is pretty amazing. Just pretty shocking. Pretty cool. Thank you. Just thank you so much, and I want to say thank you to all the nurses I work with, because I would not be the nurse that I am today without them beside me, in front of me, everywhere.
Well, congratulations, and we thank Rob Gill for that. Well, a big marijuana bust occurred last week, according to a press release from the Mono County Sheriff's Office last Tuesday at approximately 9:15 p.m. Mono County Sheriff's deputies conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle traveling southbound on Highway 395 in Bridgeport. According to that press release, Mark Bishop, age 55, of Claremont, and his passenger, Heather Davis, age 25, of Alta Loma, were en route from Lake Tahoe to Rancho Cucamonga when they were pulled over by deputies southbound US 395 at the Walker River Lodge in Bridgeport for several vehicle code violations. The press release states that as deputies approached the vehicle, an overwhelming odor of marijuana emitted from that vehicle. Both Bishop and Davis exited the vehicle, and when asked if any narcotics were present inside the vehicle, Bishop stated there was marijuana, but under the legal parameter of his medical marijuana card. He stated he also had proper legal documentation to show he could transport the marijuana. Now, the press release states that upon a vehicle search, 4 large trash bags containing 64 pounds of marijuana buds and trimmings, 1 white plastic bag containing 2.5 pounds of processed marijuana, 1 white plastic bag containing 10.14 ounces of concentrated cannabis, and 1 plastic bag, and the press release states that belonged to Davis, and that contained cocaine, and they were all recovered from that vehicle. The transportation documents Bishop possessed for the transportation of the marijuana, according to the press release, were fictitious and did not allow for legal transportation of marijuana. Bishop and Davis were arrested on a variety of charges. All are pending with the Mono County District Attorney's Office, and you can see more on this story and plenty of comments from readers on our website, SierraWave.net. Well, here's another piece from the recent home show at the Tri-County Fairgrounds. Well, we thank Catherine Hurdle for that piece from the Home Show. I think we got one more of those, and we'll be back with weather and sports.